Hi guys, let's get back into this. So as I promised, I would have a little look around the village here. Okay, so you've got somewhere where you can go and trade items, you can buy new guns, you can sell stuff you might have found, and pretty much everybody you loot or every case that you open, you'll find stuff that is completely and utterly useless to you. However, you can sell it for money. So go into the trade locations and sell it. Just sell it, do a quick sale, get rid of all the stuff that you don't need. So the only things that you do need are going to be plants and animal skins. But if you do the quick sell, you'll keep all of that stuff. So just do that, saves a hell of a lot of time. But anyway, here we go with the first mission in after the prologue section of the main game.
Give him some morphine and turn off that fucking radio.
What happened to him?
He fell. Pagan floods the airways and we have to endure his bullshit. Enough is enough. I told him to climb up the old bell tower, take over the transmitters, hijack the broadcasts locally. Except...
He
I
fell.
can do it.
Way to step up, brother. There's nobody guarding it, but it's a tricky climb.
Yeah, man.
Promise me you won't fall.
I promise.
I can fly. Let's do this. So, right, next we will find our way to our first tower. Now, in the previous games, the towers are the way that you get to see the whole map. It's not too difficult, you just got to climb up somewhere. But let's make our way to find this first bell tower. So, we've got a choice of ways there. Look, they've given us a vehicle. There was a glider on the right hand side. I haven't used the glider yet, but let's see. The first time I get in a vehicle, so it's going to tell me the driving controls. Yep, steer and brake with the left hand side. I have to say, using the cars in FarCry, they're a little bit tricky. They're a little bit weird. You can't really brake. You can't accelerate with any buttons, so it's all done via the left hand stick, the left hand dual shock stick, so it's just weird to control. You want to reverse and then you suddenly find yourself trying to steer in reverse and it just goes forwards again. I don't really like the driving controls, but as long as you keep going forwards and don't try and look in another direction, you'll be fine. But this is a way cooler way of getting down, so let's go zipline. Nice blur effect around the edges, gives you the feeling of wind in your hair. Okay. So there seems to be a dude here. Right, he's got that orange logo, which means a trade location. You can basically trade from him on the move. There's loads of places once you unlock some camps or sort of like your side locations. You can trade there as well. But those guys, they're handy if you don't want to do it there. And as I was on my way, I found myself hanging from a rope. I made some serious mistakes just learning how the hell to get across this thing. Realised, here you go, you can actually swing from your rope, and just like you used to do off a slide when you're a kid, you can just jump and let go and you'll land reasonably safely. I did lose a little bit of life. Whoa, excuse me. Okay, and just cut out another bit while I was going, what? What do I do? I don't get it. I don't get it. But then worked it out eventually. And here we are at the first tower. So it says here, destroy the beehive to kill nearby enemies. And in all honesty, I go and I was like, what the hell? Where's the beehive? I don't get it. I don't see it. So actually, I don't even use it. Maybe that was it over there on the right hand side. But anyway, remember, use your camera when you're approaching an area where there's enemies, and you'll be able to mark out where they are. And if you hide behind walls or they go behind walls, you can still see them. You can see they're sort of greyed out there when they're hidden from you or you're hidden from them. Okay, so the idea of these towers is that there's a broadcast, a propaganda broadcast being sent out by what's his face, pagan dude. You stop the broadcast, you stop the propaganda, but he also puts these posters up there. You see there's one behind that guy. Now I completely ignored that poster this time around, but afterwards I realised that actually you have to take those down. Pagan Min, that's his name. You take those down and you get little accumulation. They're collectibles through the game, so you make sure you can tear down those posters as you go. Unlike me, I'll have to go back and get that one later because I didn't even know what I was doing at this point. So, climbing these towers, not exactly an easy task, but here we go. Tells you reach the top of them, hijack the signal, the propaganda signal, and liberated towers remove the fog on the map that you've seen, and they give you access to free weapons and unlock new missions. So pretty much, when you're in these, there is pretty much only one way to go. So follow the path basically, and if you think you can't see where to go, look up, look around, look for a way, a doorway that you can kick through, and you will find your way. There is genuinely only one way to get up those towers. Here I'm just going, where do I go now? Keep looking. We can walk around the outside. And there we go. So anywhere there's a bit of dangling rope, of course, that means you can climb up it. And of course a very narrow beam. Don't run, you may fall. Safety first, kids. Melee will also kick if it's battering down a door by the look of it. Okay, we have to make a little leap of faith once we have collected this chest. So on these towers there's places to collect chests. There's a couple of posters as I showed you earlier. So make sure you get all the collectibles because you really don't want to be having to climb up this thing again. They take a little bit of time. Luckily you only got to do like 20 of them in the whole game, I think. So. I don't know why I just stood there admiring the view, maybe. So the higher you get, the louder that propaganda signal becomes. You can hear the voice, the radio voice. Yeah, that's where you want to go, up the ladder. Fall down again if you're paranoid you've missed something. Like I clearly was. And I was right. Okay, up we go. A couple more things to collect at the top, but we are now at the level we need to be, so if I just get this last one... Oh, I can't get it from this side, hang on. Get some useless trinkets. Whatever, come on. And here we go. So we got to the radio broadcast, and we can hijack the signal by pretty much smashing it on the top, ripping the front off and turning a switch. Very scientific. But we get this really cool cutscene which shows you the map area that you have unlocked, shows you the new locations, the new main locations that you've found in this area of the map. A little clip of what's going on in those areas. So here you see, takes you straight to the map, and look, the fog has cleared. We can see everything. We can see where the animals are to be hunted. We can see where locations are. We can see a few little things like where the gliders are. What else have we got? Where some other missions are that you haven't done, so some side quests, where the cars are that you can, the vehicles are that you can get into. Obviously, all the roads, all the contours of the map, where the hills are, where the rivers are, and all that. I love those animals. They're called doles, but it looks to me like D-hole. Barrel, sandbar. Okay. Sandbars are pretty useful when you need to, the very first time you want to expand your loot bag, which, oh god, I was getting so annoyed with not being able to carry enough loot, so remember that one. We'll come back and we'll get some of those guys and upgrade our loot bag so we can carry more items. It's so frustrating when you're collecting loads of stuff, really cool stuff, and it goes, oh, your bag's nearly full. You need to expand. And the only way to do that is by killing innocent small animals for your own gain. I hope you guys don't have a conscience. Okay, so there we go. We're just coming towards the end of this video, guys. I will be back soon with another little walkthrough, just showing you some tips, or just showing you how I'm playing this game. Really loving it, and I hope you are too. I will speak to you very soon. Thanks a lot, good night.
Ajay, it's Sabal. Good work on the tower. We're broadcasting on that frequency and bringing the troops.